Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief Show. I am your host, Jenny. Today, we've got some exciting stories to share. First up, US tariffs are causing quite a stir for Hong Kong exporters, especially during the holiday shopping season. Companies like Mainland Headwear are feeling the pinch with higher costs, but some are turning to new sourcing countries like India and Brazil. Interestingly, Mainland Headwear's profits are still climbing thanks to smarter operations and new facilities in Mexico, helping them dodge tariffs. Next, meet Marco Lorenz, a young football talent from New Zealand with Hong Kong roots. He's just joined Eastern and dreams of making it big in Europe. Inspired by his visits and cultural ties, Marco aims to showcase Kiwi talent and climb the ranks in Asian football, using Hong Kong as a springboard to international greatness. Finally, let's indulge in a sweet tradition, Hong Kong's sugar-blowing art. And Sit Kim Ping hosts workshops that turn molten sugar into adorable sculptures and balloons. This centuries-old craft, which feels like magic, is a beautiful way to preserve Hong Kong's cultural heritage and bring joy to everyone, young and old. Please continue to watch for more detailed stories. The South China Morning Post vividly captures the growing anxiety among Hong Kong exporters as US tariffs threaten the upcoming holiday season. The imposition of tariffs ranging from 10 to 41% on goods across Southeast Asia has led to significant price hikes, with Mainland Headwear Holdings reporting a 20 to 35% increase in marked prices due to added costs shared with U.S. importers. The uncertainty has cast a shadow over the traditionally bustling Thanksgiving and Christmas sales, with exporters like Kinox's Eric Sun expressing concern about the weak U.S. retail market and thin profit margins, which leave little room to absorb tariff costs. Meanwhile, some companies are diversifying sourcing locations, moving production to countries like India, Brazil, and Mexico, the latter of which now offers a tariff-free export zone that could revolutionize Hong Kong's export strategies amidst ongoing trade tensions. Despite some optimism from industry veterans who see a cautious but steady retail environment, the overall outlook remains fragile, with companies adjusting their supply chains and pricing strategies to navigate the complex tariff landscape. Meanwhile, South China Morning Post's profile of New Zealand footballer Marco Lorenz highlights a compelling story of cultural and athletic crossover. Lorenz, with roots in Hong Kong through his grandmother and family ties to Guangzhou, has recently joined Eastern and Hong Kong's Premier League, motivated by a desire to experience the city's vibrant football scene and cultural environment. His journey from Auckland United to Hong Kong exemplifies the aspirations of many young athletes seeking to elevate their careers in Asia, eyeing opportunities in AFC Champions League 2 and beyond, with dreams of progressing to European leagues. Lorenz's openness to potentially representing Hong Kong internationally reflects a broader trend of players embracing new identities and opportunities in a globalized sports world. His enthusiasm for Hong Kong's growing football landscape and his ambition to showcase Kiwi talent on the Asian stage underscore the city's rising status as a hub for international sports talent. The South China Morning Post also vividly illustrates Hong Kong's rich cultural heritage through the art of sugar blowing, a traditional craft that has been preserved and celebrated in the city. And Sit Kim Ping's workshop on Shanghai Street offers a mesmerizing glimpse into the delicate, fleeting process of transforming molten sugar into intricate figurines and playful balloons, a craft with roots dating back to China's Song dynasty. Sit emphasizes the importance of mastering the precise balance of temperature and humidity, likening the process to baking and glass blowing, where patience and skill reign supreme. This art form, recognized as part of Hong Kong's intangible cultural heritage, not only delights participants with its magic but also serves as a vital link to the city's history and identity. Masters like Louis To, known as Sugarman, dedicate their lives to passing down this sweet tradition, blending age-old techniques with modern innovations to keep the craft alive amidst a rapidly changing world. Sit's efforts to make sugar blowing accessible across communities highlight her belief in the enduring relevance of traditional craftsmanship, teaching patience, adaptability, and joy, values that resonate deeply in today's fast-paced, AI-driven society. The Sydney Morning Herald reports that the global markets experienced a mixed day, with Wall Street remaining closed for the Labor Day holiday. U.S. markets were buoyed slightly by positive futures, but the Australian share market was set to dip, reflecting cautious investor sentiment amid ongoing trade tensions. The U.S. Federal Circuit Court ruled that President Trump overstepped his authority when declaring national emergencies to impose higher tariffs, a decision that temporarily halts some of the tariffs but leaves room for appeal to the Supreme Court. European markets responded positively, with Germany's DAX and France's CAC 40 edging higher, while Alibaba's share soared 19% in Hong Kong after reporting robust growth in its cloud computing and instant commerce sectors. Meanwhile, China's manufacturing PMI indicated marginal growth, suggesting resilience despite U.S. tariffs, though experts remain cautious about the outlook for the remainder of the year. Japan's Nikkei and South Korea's Kospi declined, amid regional concerns, and Indonesia's market fell sharply following government promises to revoke lawmakers' perks in response to protests. Nikkei Asia details Hong Kong's new policy allowing mainland Chinese vehicles to enter the city starting in November, aiming to boost shopping and tourism. The city will permit 100 Guangdong-registered cars daily to travel directly into Hong Kong, with drivers required to obtain a Hong Kong driver's license, insurance, and vehicle inspection. Plans are underway to expand this number and improve infrastructure, including charging stations for electric vehicles. The policy is part of broader efforts to reverse the trend of Hong Kong residents traveling to Guangdong for lower-cost shopping and dining, which has been straining local businesses. Travel between Hong Kong and Guangzhou by high-speed train takes less than 2 hours, facilitating easier cross-border movement. Authorities see this initiative as an economic opportunity for local retailers and aim to integrate development within the Greater Bay Area, encompassing Guangdong, Hong Kong, and Macau, to foster regional growth and economic synergy. According to South China Morning Post, Hong Kong schools are experiencing a slight rebound in primary 1 class numbers, signaling a halt to the previous decline caused by shrinking enrollment. This positive trend is largely attributed to an influx of talented children from mainland China, many of whom are staying in Hong Kong due to the Top Talent Pass scheme. With over half of the scheme's applicants renewing their visas, these children are expected to bolster local school populations. The number of primary classes has only decreased by 12 this year, a significant improvement compared to last year's reduction of 26, and the sector remains vigilant as some schools face closure due to low enrollment. The Education Bureau continues to monitor class sizes and student numbers, with some schools planning to conduct tests immediately after the holiday period, despite concerns over students' mental well-being. The government also encourages schools to provide afternoon tutorials, although a handful of schools, including popular ones, have yet to implement such programs, highlighting ongoing challenges in ensuring a supportive learning environment amidst demographic shifts. In the same vein, South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong is ramping up child protection efforts as it prepares to implement a mandatory abuse reporting system across 25 professions by early 2026. Child protection advocates emphasize the importance of standardized, industry-specific training for professionals like teachers, social workers, and healthcare workers to accurately identify abuse and fulfill legal obligations. Schools are advised to compile lists of high-risk students, such as chronic absentees, and to conduct crisis drills to better prepare staff for responding to serious abuse or suicide cases. Experts highlight the emotional and psychological toll on victims, stressing the need for sensitivity, flexibility, and long-term support, including psychotherapy and family outreach. The government is also committed to expanding residential childcare places, anticipating a rise in hidden abuse cases following the new regulations. last year saw 1,504 cases of child abuse, underscoring the urgent need for comprehensive protective measures and societal support to safeguard vulnerable children. Meanwhile, South China Morning Post details the ongoing geopolitical and technological tensions between China and the U.S., with Washington tightening restrictions on semiconductor exports to China. The U.S. Bureau of Industry and Security announced that major Chinese facilities operated by Samsung, SK Hynix, and Intel would lose their fast-track status for certain U.S. technology, requiring new licenses for equipment transfers. While licenses may still be granted for ongoing operations, restrictions on capacity expansion and technological upgrades threaten to fragment the global chip industry and accelerate China's push to develop self-reliant semiconductor capabilities. Industry insiders suggest that Chinese firms, already heavily impacted by previous sanctions, are preparing backup strategies and accelerating domestic innovation. Companies like Cambricon Technologies and Alibaba are benefiting from the AI boom and U.S. sanctions, with Goldman Sachs raising its target price for Cambricon and Alibaba's shares soaring amid revenue growth. The long-term outlook indicates that these restrictions could intensify China's efforts to build a complete, independent supply chain, reshaping the future landscape of global technology development. The South China Morning Post highlights the vibrant fall film scene, emphasizing the anticipation surrounding upcoming prestige movies that premiered at Cannes and other major festivals. Among these, Scarlett Johansson's directorial debut Eleanor the Great promises a heartfelt story of a New Yorker's life-changing falsehood, while Paul Thomas Anderson's More of These features a star-studded cast including DiCaprio and Penn, blending comedy and thriller elements. Daniel Day-Lewis's return in Anemone, a generational saga, and the gritty mixed martial arts story about Mark Kerr, starring Dwayne Johnson, showcase a diverse array of compelling narratives. Additionally, films like last year's Challengers, with Julia Roberts tackling moral gray areas, and Kathryn Bigelow's intense A House of Dynamite, set against a potential missile crisis, underscore the season's cinematic depth. The documentary It Was Just an Accident offers a personal look into Iranian filmmaker Jafar Panahi's life under house arrest, while biopics like Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere and Nuremberg explore the lives of legendary musicians and historical figures, promising a rich tapestry of storytelling for cinephiles. In the South China Morning Post's coverage of celebrity wellness trends, yoga emerges as a universal practice embraced by many stars for its physical and mental benefits. Dua Lipa's daring paddleboard headstand in Ibiza exemplifies her dedication, a passion she's expressed through social media and interviews, emphasizing yoga's stress-relieving power. Lady Gaga, Jennifer Aniston, and the Beckhams have long incorporated yoga into their routines, with Aniston's trainers revealing her mix of power, vinyasa, and yin yoga. Matthew McConaughey and Gisele Bündchen also championed the practice, with the latter crediting yoga for helping her overcome panic attacks and stay present. Madonna's age-defying figure and Jessica Alba's fitness regimen showcase yoga's versatility, from stage performances to sculpting workouts. Models like Paige Spiranak and Jessica Biel, along with Sting, who integrates yoga philosophy into his life, demonstrate how the discipline fosters wellness and longevity. Alba's efforts to involve her children and promote yoga's accessibility reveal its broader cultural influence, making it a staple in celebrity health routines worldwide. The Hong Kong-based South China Morning Post reports on AUX Electric's modest debut on the stock exchange amid a cautious IPO market, reflecting ongoing investor hesitations. The Chinese air conditioner manufacturer, founded by Xing Jianjiang, experienced a subdued opening, with shares falling 7.6% from their offer price despite a robust oversubscription from retail and international investors. Xing's journey from a car mechanic to a global leader in air conditioning, with a presence in Thailand and Japan, underscores the company's strategic growth. The IPO proceeds aim to bolster R&D, upgrade manufacturing, and expand sales networks, aligning with China's broader push for technological innovation and globalization. The Hong Kong IPO scene remains lively, with numerous mainland firms poised to list, aiming to reclaim its position as the world's top venue for capital raising. AUX Electric's listing signifies a milestone for the company and reflects the resilience of Hong Kong's financial markets despite recent volatility, as the region continues to attract substantial investments from both local and international players. SCMP opinion highlights Hong Kong's strategic integration of tourism, sports, and culture as a powerful catalyst for its post-pandemic revival. The city's recent surge in visitors, especially after the opening of Kai Tak Sports Park, exemplifies how hosting mega events like the upcoming National Games can elevate its global appeal. To maximize this potential, experts suggest adopting a coordinated Hong Kong Inc. approach, where public and private stakeholders work seamlessly to create a more cohesive and engaging experience for tourists. Continuous reinvention and storytelling are vital, as trends rapidly evolve in today's fast-paced world, and Hong Kong's cultural and sports sectors are blooming with new offerings. With a focus on better event synergy and enhanced city branding, officials are confident that visitor numbers could reach 49 million, solidifying Hong Kong's position as a top tourism destination. The Sydney Morning Herald provides an inside look into Arthur Heilbronn, the 38-year-old heir to the Chanel fortune, as he ascends within the family's private investment firm, Moose Partners. With a background that includes Harvard Business School and Goldman Sachs, Heilbronn's rise signals a carefully planned succession for the family's vast $137 billion wealth, held by the Wertheimer family, descendants of Chanel's founders. Moose Partners, a discreet family office managing diverse assets from private equity to media investments, exemplifies the long-term, patient approach of elite dynasties. Heilbronn's involvement in high-profile investments, including stakes in Rothschild & Co. and startups across various sectors, underscores the family's strategic vision for maintaining and growing their legacy. As the family remains tight-lipped about their future plans, Heilbronn's emerging leadership offers a glimpse into the enduring power and discreet management style that sustains one of the world's most formidable luxury empires. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Turn the lights on screen. What's the latest scene? Just you and me, laugh and disagree. On the couch we sit, talk about the hits, news and bits, chat through all the fits. 6 degree chats. Gotta talk about that. Blind crazy chat. Share where we're at. From wherever change to the world's big stage, everything's fair game under our spotlight's flame. Grab a coffee quick, get your hot takes thick. We're here to mix and pick, every topic's our flick. 6 degree chats. Gotta talk about that. Like crazy chat. Share each other.